and welcome to another episode of All Things Small Business, where we talk all things small business, brown sugar style. Now, tonight, we are going to be talking with a female founder, and we're going to talk about getting healthy, getting fit, and how strong is the new skinny. So, if you don't mind, if you could please, I'm Denise Roberts, your host, and if you wouldn't mind, just go ahead and hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and I'll be right back in about 10 seconds. And we're back, and tonight I'm talking to a female founder of MintFit personal training. So in case you didn't get my hints before, you got it now. We're going to be talking about getting fit and getting strong and why it's so important. My guest tonight is Arminta Crosby, and she is the CEO and founder of MintFit. So let's bring her on. Hey, Arminta.
Hey guys, how y'all doing?
So we're doing good. Thank you so much for agreeing to do this podcast on such short notice. And sorry about the technical difficulties. I know we got I hadn't done it in a while, so I just, got to catch up and catch myself up. Yeah.
Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Okay. So as I explained to you earlier, we do this show brown sugar style.
Yes.
So we're talking about your love affair with entrepreneurship. So when did you fall in love with entrepreneurship?
I would say I fell in love with entrepreneurship probably when I was about 10 years old, and I had members of my family who owned their own business, and to see it, day to day made me feel like I could do that. It's just planted the seed of possibilities.
Mm-hmm. So what brought you actually to a fitness business, to personal training?
I think my physique is a lure. Some people see me and say, "Oh, I want my arms to look like that," or "That's the tone I mean when I mean tone," or things like that. So being a student athlete, all my life from high school into college into just keeping up with it for my lifestyle. I had a lot of people ask me about how do I stay fit? How did I stay fit? And at the time, it was purely personal because I just matriculated to staying fit after college and after having, being on a track and field team. Mm-hmm. So you just kind of keep that kind of standard up. Mm-hmm. And giving advice and telling people things, and it just kind of got into something where I felt like I deserved to do this full time because I really enjoyed it.
Oh, okay. So then would you say that your business is the main guy or the side piece?
Oh, it's definitely main. We locked in.
We locked in? Okay. Yeah. Tell me more. This
is my 15th year of entrepreneurship. I've been in business for myself for 15 years. So I would say we're going steady and it's looking good. I've really developed the ways to mainstream my business. I've set systems and operational procedures up that allow me to do it every day. And I'm so grateful that this doesn't have to be my side boo. It can really just kind of be my everything. Because I enjoy it so much. I'm really grateful, humble, and blessed that I get to do it. Yeah. And I do a damn good job at it. Mm-hmm. So, I just enjoy life more, doing something that I daydreamed about doing, just like we daydream about love and how it could be for us, and being able to create and manifest that has just been, everything my heart could imagine.
Okay. And just going off script just a little bit, you said that you were able to put systems in place. Talk about your steps for once you realize that this is something that you can make money and this is something you could do full time, what were your steps in creating and setting up the business?
It was not easy because when you're passionate about something, sometimes you don't tend to see um, how much you deserve in that. Sometimes my business partner would say she will work for Red Bull because I just really enjoyed it, and my price point wasn't number one for me. And I struggled with that for a long time. Everything from imposter syndrome to just really not understanding what a boss looks like,
Mm-hmm.
because I needed to define that for myself.
Mm-hmm.
So, first was understanding my worth and believing that I deserve what I demanded.
Mm-hmm.
Second
Okay.
was understanding that every every client can't be a yes. You know,
Mm-hmm.
you want to help everyone because it's your passion and you're good at it and it comes easily to you, but you really it's hard to say yes to everyone because you have to really be able to pour into people and do the great job you said you can do. And if you spread yourself thin, you can't do that as effectively as you'd like. Three, I developed a system that let me understand how to filter clients, how to filter the work, and how to take the work that was true to my heart
Mm-hmm.
and how to say no to things that really didn't suit my brand.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What does it take to be a personal trainer?
Well, I would say a personality. Some people want to be a personal trainer, and you know I'm a good personality,
Mm-hmm.
so it's not going to work out.
Mm-hmm.
But before the personality develops, which I feel like personality is personal. It depends on your individual essence and how you vibe. Please
Right.
know how to save a life. I have a mentoring program that I'm doing right now, and the first thing I make all the trainers do, or people who do want to be a trainer do, is go get CPR and first aid certified.
Okay. Okay.
You
That's
can't,
awesome.
you
That's awesome.
yeah, you gotta
Now,
save somebody.
okay. All right. Okay. All right. Would you say that, well, wait, before I get to that question, because I want to just talk about, how this kind of goes back to how you, what brought you to personal training. Does somebody who wants to be a personal trainer, do they need certifications? Do they have to go to school? What's the process?
It varies. I
Mhm.
would say that everything is personalized for that individual.
Uh-huh.
When I first started out, I wanted to get both my personal training cert and my group exercise certification.
Okay.
So I first went to the website to see when the testing would be in my area or near me.
Mhm.
And it kind of, those certification that I wanted kind of travels from Baltimore to Virginia Beach
Mhm.
to, sometimes in North, just different places where they'll be hosting it. And it's a 3-day class structure, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So
Mhm.
they came up to Maryland. It was this way, and I registered for it. And the registration's probably 3 to 6 months in advance.
Mhm.
And in that 3 to 6 months, I ordered the course materials. I read, I studied, I got a tutor,
Mhm.
I failed, I went back, I studied, and third time's a charm. And
Mhm.
in the process of doing the personal training cert, I got my group exercise cert, which was much easier, but
Mhm.
it really kind of just helped me not get discouraged
Mhm.
to get in the industry. But that personal training cert took about 3
And you mentioned, um, you said a friend would say that you would rather do anything for Red Bull. You work for Red Bull, or you just were on Red Bull? What were you doing before you went full time in your business?
I was an English teacher for 8 years.
Oh,
So I went into education after college and was a
okay.
English teacher in the DMV area. Uh,
Okay.
and to prevent teacher burnout,
Yeah.
I thought that getting a job in the fitness industry, just something not teaching related, would help me kind of cure my burnout. And
Yeah.
and that turned into me saying, I actually love this.
Right.
I
Right. Right.
actually love this. The stress level's different.
Uh-huh.
The
Mhm.
whole vibe is different. I
Yeah.
really gym girl anyway, so coming
Okay.
in sweats and leggings and your shirt was like, shoot. I can wake up and wear this every day. So it
Yeah.
became like something I did part-time when I returned to teaching. But I realized when I did my systems and my money in the way that I wanted, I could
Mhm.
just training full-time.
Okay. How disciplined do you have to be a personal trainer? Because you got to, to me, a personal trainer got to be doing what they telling me to do, setting the example.
That and more, you really, my discipline is on 200. If
Mhm.
I require 100% from everyone, I'm
Mhm.
on 200, trust.
Okay.
Because I have to motivate my clients when they don't want to. I
Right.
have to motivate the people who aren't motivated, and
Hmm.
it looks different for each client. Some clients um don't mind paying however my price point is, because they're either going to use the time wisely or not. Some take the price point very seriously, and from the moment that clock hits 00 for their session
Hmm.
time,
Hmm.
they're ready to go. I have some clients who let life be life, and and
Right. Right.
life can get in the way. And there are times where I want to do a workout, but I have to read the room, and she or he just may want to talk,
Okay.
just may want to, they're in their head, so the workout will suffer. So I
Okay.
may as well just go ahead and talk to them.
Did you choose this business or did the business choose you?
That's a good one,
You like
Denise.
that one, right? You like you respecting that one. Why you sis? Okay.
That's a good question. I don't really know. I don't know how to tell. To
Mhm.
be honest, if I'm being, I don't know how to tell.
Okay.
I'm passionate about something. I don't think um, the intent to
Mhm.
do that thing is there. I
Mhm.
think the
Mhm.
love of a thing kind of creates
Okay.
the opportunity. I could
Okay.
be daydreaming, but
Okay.
I don't want to say I said, I'm going to be a personal trainer, ready, set, go. I don't
Mhm.
think it was that. Maybe
Mhm.
it was a combination of the lure of people literally coming up to me saying, I'm so sorry to interrupt your dinner, but your arms look
Right.
great,
Oh, no, that's wrong. I can see it over here, girlfriend.
or things like that, or like, can I,
Yes.
such extreme things, Denise, to, did you have a BBL? And I was like, baby, I'm
Oh
poor.
my
I gotta go to the
goodness.
gym.
Yeah.
Baby, I gotta go to the gym. I don't have no money. So it
Yeah.
came from things like that. Some kind of,
Okay.
different.
Mhm.
Some took me aback a little bit.
Mhm.
But a lot of people just really said, I want to be in the gym, and this is what I imagine myself looking like. And I would say,
Sure.
friend, just do push-ups every day, or just do your abs, or just do a
Yeah.
couple of things I would know. And that turned into
Mhm.
people wanting to contact me
Right,
with
right.
and so I don't know if that means it chose me in that respect.
Mhm. Mhm. It sounds like it. Sounds like the business chose you.
Okay, bet.
Yeah, yeah. You know, we as women, we wear so many hats and we bear the brunt of a lot. And there's so much to balance. Entrepreneurship is not for the faint of heart. How do you balance your work life from your personal life?
I think I've created the magic of intertwining them in a way I can live with every day.
Mhm.
I love my life. I tell people, and I think the reflection of the love I have for what I do makes everything look like it's easy. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people like, but I just really am able to connect the two. COVID helped me to really
Mhm.
connect the two as far as virtual training,
Mhm.
different platforms, different methods of training
Mhm.
that doesn't require me to leave the house. So the whole way my lifestyle has shifted has been really humbling. So I think that's part of it. Work life balance. They
Mhm.
say that. I think that I've managed that. I have a lot of support in terms of the imposter syndrome, and reconciling what that feels like, and have people applauding me and saying you can do this, and putting
Mhm.
me in rooms and recommending me. Even this podcast right now,
Mhm.
just people understanding that I may not got you, but I got somebody who got you, and I
Right.
always love to be that friend. I love that I'm that connector.
Mhm.
So I just get to do this every day, and I get to wake up and work on myself and look good and help someone else look good and feel good too.
Okay. Okay. You sent me some things. It says that you are the fairy god trainer, Arminta the tormentor, and I love this last one. Okay, strong. is the new skinny.
Yeah. I've
Okay,
on
can
all
you?
those taglines.
Yes, tell me about each one of them.
Well, I originally have been called Arminta the Tormentor because I am very creative in coming up with ways that people would think they can do a particular exercise, but the way I craft it, and understand the client's strengths and weaknesses that
Mhm,
torments them. Because, I have a lot of clients and everyone has fitness levels. And I always try to make things feel easy
mhm,
mentally. But when you get into the thick of it, you're like, oh, oh.
mhm,
Like having going on with that show, Hot Ones, and
mhm.
you're doing it, you're like, I'm fine. And then you reach a point where you're like, I see what you did there. So
Yeah.
I'm kind of like that trainer. So some of my
Okay.
best clients are like, you're a tormentor, but they come
Yeah.
back. I said, well, what does that make you? Because you keep paying for me to come back. So
Mhm.
it's a love-hate relationship in that way. I think that in terms of
Keep going.
oh, I'm sorry. In terms of the fairy god trainer vibe, I think I get a lot of wonderful clients with dear hearts who have very intense and specific questions about their fitness level, and I'm able to answer them, and it just feels like magic. And I say, it's not magic, it's science, but they call me their fairy god trainer because the things that they think are hard, I am able to explain and make very easy. So that's where that one came from.
And
Um,
then the next one, I really want to hone in on this because here's where I would like for you to be able to offer the advice of
okay.
why it's important. Because strong is the new skinny, right? Is that the case? And did people not feel that way before?
It has been a labor of love to
Mhm.
really take on that type of mentality. When my business partner Carla and I opened a pole fitness studio
Okay.
called Pretty Lady Pole Fit, we had a lot of wonderful women of all shapes, sizes, and dynamics, and we had
How about ages?
and ages. And we had a great time. And I really didn't focus on because you would have people who say, I'm too big to get on the pole, or I can't do this because of I'm not strong
Yep.
enough, or I'm little, or I'm big. And I said, we're working on being strong. That's it.
Mhm.
And it kind of stuck with people. It stuck with them as they took fitness more seriously. They tried to begin to not focus on the look, but focus on being strong. So I
Mhm.
think that as we grow in, and I love the wave. I don't know if I don't want to call it a wave, because I hope that the world is changing in ways where people are getting fit, people are taking their health seriously, people are doing the things. So I hope that as they do their journey, they can think, I want to be strong, not necessarily skinny. And I bet you, if the focus is on getting strong, your body will change.
Okay, you making me want to sign up for some sessions over
Here
here.
I am. Here
Yeah.
I
Yes,
am.
yes, yes. And so tell me, you said you have systems in place.
Yeah.
Um, and entre being a business owner, there are so many things that you have to keep up with when it's when you're as far as being in your business. Do you have staff? Do you have people that help you with the back
Team.
office type
Yeah.
information? Mhm.
I have a team. I'm building a team of 5 right now. I have 3. I'm gonna move, if that's okay, while I do, because I am multitasking and I want to be my true self. So I'm moving and I'm talking. I have systems in place in terms of I have a social media person who helps me with that. I have a virtual assistant,
Mhm.
and she helps me with that. And I have a connector, a person that I meet with, and we connect ideas and brainstorm. So I have a little team that
Mhm.
I'm trying to gather, starting 5, and I think that will help me even more in business. Need a team.
Right, right. Okay. So that makes you a job creator. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, I'm able to work it more efficiently,
Mhm.
and I'm able to um, get my ideas out there and really hone in on what I should be focusing on. Because
Mm-hmm.
when
Mm-hmm.
you're creative and you have a lot of ideas, you can be all over the place. So,
Okay.
in an effort to not do that, I have weekly meetups with people that are on my team that can hear what I got going on and that can tell me, I like this idea. Make what quarter are you trying to get this done? And it just helps me to align myself and to make sure I'm staying on target.
Okay. Um, who are some of your mentors in when it comes to business?
um, I'll say it's a few people that I'm always checking for.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I want to call it mentorship yet. I don't know if my idea of it is what it looks like, but Ron
Mm-hmm.
Brown, she's a person in the DMV area where I live that I've seen transition her brand. Maybe several times, maybe twice, but for she wears so many hats and she's good at so many things. That's why I say several, and I really she inspires me. I
Mm-hmm.
click on her website probably once a week, and I know she has some opportunities to coach other business owners that I'm thinking about kind of joining that.
Mm-hmm.
So check for a few friends who own their businesses. I have
Mm-hmm.
5 or 6 friends who own successful business. My good girlfriend and Carla, who has several hats of entrepreneurship, she and I are very close. So
Mm-hmm.
we're constantly talking about our ideas and how we can help each other. I
Uh-huh.
think we mentor each other in that way where if she has a creative idea, she knows that she can come to me and discuss it. If I have an idea and I'm not sure on logistics or little things like that, she can help me solve those. So
Okay.
she's definitely one. I have a friend that's a photographer, and she's amazing, and she's doing very well in her business. She hasn't transitioned to it being full time, but she also is retiring soon from the police force. So she's just putting herself in position to do her passion full time. So I really admire that, and I meet up with her. Just being, I think it's important to keep yourself centered around that type of energy of people who are moving in those ways because
Yes.
it just kind of it moves you too.
And so, how do you pay it forward?
um, doing the
Come on,
work.
give us a scoop. Give us a scoop.
I do the work. I
Uh-huh.
do the work, and I think that I give back in such obscure ways.
Mhm.
I help a nonprofit that my daughter is involved in. When she says I need 20 backpacks, I go get the 20 backpacks for the school
Uh-huh.
for the kids. Or I need you to fill this up, or I need you to come to this back to school night, or I need you. People want me to come and speak for teacher business appreciation day where they have regular people come in and talk to kids. So I give back like that. But I
Mhm.
think the best way I do give back is the people who pay me to really get into their lives. I
Mhm.
get
Mhm.
myself into their lives so much that they hear my voice in their heads, and when they don't want to do things they know they need to do to keep them going, they do it. So I
Mhm.
really feel like I give back in that way. Um, so yeah, so far just that.
Okay. 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 So, just going back to get MintFit, what are the services that you actually offer?
It's a plethora, because I'm just such a unicorn of expertise. I do
Mhm.
group classes, whereas I have had private companies call me to do their bonding exercises, or people who are the event coordinators in some of the high rises and places in DC, to call me and say, "Can you come and do something?" We added group training classes to our schedule. Can you come once a month and do a class?
Uh-huh.
I had people who wants to have a girls' night and they want to do something different, and they want me to teach a twerk class or like a
Uh-huh.
hot seat or something fun and cute and
Mhm.
sexy. I go do that. I also have people who I want to run a marathon. I
Okay.
want to train for the Mud Girl Run. I want to
Okay.
train for, to run a 5K. I've never run ever. I want to
Mhm.
be a runner. I get those
Mhm.
people too, and I take them on as one-on-one clients. I also get people who are recovering from physical therapy,
Uh-huh.
who have had an injury that has been life-threatening, or
Mm-hmm.
who are going through a life-threatening condition as of today. So
Mm-hmm.
we talk about what rehabilitation looks like,
Mm-hmm.
and what putting healthy things in place looks like. So I help to rearrange their life so they're very, very much focused on their health, because they've been given a diagnosis that says if you don't, you could die. So I have
Okay.
a big, vast a range of clients that I serve. But like you said, I make sure I give back, and I make sure I'm very intentional about it. And when people contact me, like you were saying earlier, they know that she's tapped in, she's on it, she's not playing. So
So
yeah.
so so going back a little bit, you've run marathons?
I've only done the Army 10 miler. I've done that 2 or 3 times. I've done
Okay.
the Mud Girl Run 2 or 3 times. And these
Okay.
are obstacle races with running in between tire flips,
Yeah.
sandbags, going through mud, trekking through, the
Okay.
forest.
Okay.
I like things like that. Not
Mhm.
personally, but I'll do them because I
Mhm.
love to see my clients come up with something, a goal
Mhm.
they want, and
Okay.
fall in. I could be in, and when I close the door, I could be like, Lord, I don't really want to be, somewhere in the forest.
Uh-huh.
But if my client's like, I want to do this run, and I think I can do it.
Yeah.
Anything my clients believe they can do it, is my job to make sure we see it.
So I've run 2 marathons
Wonderful.
and several 10 milers and halves and whatever. I started off with a 10K,
Hmm.
but I've run so much that my knees are no longer allowing for that. So I
Yeah.
walk now. But that I love that you are inspiring people to do what they think they cannot, or they keep making excuses for
Exactly.
things that they really are capable of doing as long as they put their minds to it. So that's you're an inspiration.
I
You're an
try to be.
Yes. So if people wanted to get in contact with you for whatever reason, whether it is to, um, um, sign up for sessions or classes, or even just talk to you about how to become a fitness trainer,
Um,
um, how
my
how
email is
can they do that?
probably the best thing. Email me. My assistant will answer, but she filters out what's important and what I need to
Yeah.
answer, and what
Okay.
is something I do.
Okay.
Um, um, get MintFit at
Okay.
gmail.com. I,
Can I go
my
ahead and
friends,
just put this up here, the website? Is that
yeah,
another way that they can contact you?
yes, you can go on the website and contact me there. That comes
Mhm.
right to me as well. My
Yeah.
personal email. You can always slide in my DMs.
Mhm.
I love that, for
Mhm.
fitness.
Yeah.
Um, the closest as we can be as client,
Slide in the DMs.
as a client, and I love
Mhm.
that.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
a lot of people do that. I'm hosting events. You
Yeah.
can always come to one of the events I'm hosting and say, I heard you on the Small Things Business. I want to
Uh-huh.
talk about things. And I'm like,
Yeah.
girl, tell me what to do. I'm always
Yes.
letting people tell me what to do in terms
Yeah.
of,
And
um,
that's what I need. Because I have had personal trainers before. I'm telling you, I'm gonna probably sign up with you. But I've had personal trainers before, but but then I have people in my ear that will say, or people will have people in their ears that will say, you don't need a trainer. All you gotta do, you got everything you need at home. You
well,
can substitute this for weights, blah, 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 blah. But for me, it's all about motivation, right?
yeah,
And because I know what I would like to do, like what things I want to shrink and
right,
things that I want to tone.
right,
Um, and I need target areas, and I need a professional who can show me how to do that. But not only that, I do just want you to tell me what to do, because I can
right.
follow directions pretty well,
And
you
that's
know?
really all that's needed to listen to me, because I just be like, if you just listen to what I say, I promise you'll be fine. And I
Mm-hmm.
listen word for word. Now, clients who got a little pushback, and I don't mind that. I don't mind being questioned.
Yeah.
But it's up to me to teach you, and not
Mm-hmm.
only show you, because like I said, I'm a teacher by trade. So
Mm-hmm.
I love to teach my clients how to do it themselves. The
Mm-hmm.
goal is to not need me. The goal is to build up such an apathy in yourself, and just knowing what you know about what you want to do,
Mm-hmm.
to whereas, you might need me once a month, or just for a check-in or a tune-up. But
Okay.
I have clients that reach a point where I've become so integral in how their lives run, because once you do things physically that you didn't think you could do, that translates.
Yes.
So they're like, nah, we got to see each other at least twice a week. So I
Yeah.
do have those clients I've seen
Yeah.
for 8-9 years, and you would think they
Yeah.
get tired of me, but
That's
they
awesome.
don't. And I actually
Yeah.
make the workouts interesting. I make sure to do different things with them, because when you work out and you've done a lot of things, things become very easy to say, oh, I know how to do that. Or
Okay.
just know how to do something doesn't mean you're gonna do it. So
Good.
I just kind of find where they will do certain things and the things do, and I'm there to plug those gaps.
Okay.
I'm an intercessor.
Okay. Okay. And do you take men and women clients?
Yes, I have both on my
Okay.
roster. Mhm.
Okay. And since the business, we can wrap up, but since the business is your main man, what do you do on date nights?
More business.
Okay.
I make it sexy.
That was fast. That's good. That's sexy.
I
Yes.
make the business still sexy.
Okay.
I have a lover in my real life that loves fitness, and we are able to do hikes. We are able to do fitness type things, basketball. We play football, throw the ball around. I'm able to infuse that into every piece of my life, so much so that it's just kind of like breathing.
Okay. I like that. I like that.
Blessed. I'm really
Okay.
glad about it.
Okay. Yeah. One more time. How can people reach you?
Come on, reach me, get MintFit,
Yeah.
Facebook, Instagram, visit the website, tell me what you think, sign up for the newsletter, heart all my pictures on social media. I mean,
Yeah.
come on.
Okay. Arminta Crosby, thank you so much
Thank you
for
so
being
much.
on this show.
I appreciate you for giving me the opportunity.
Absolutely. This has been a great conversation, and I know that I am going to be in touch with you if you uh, are ever in need of a new client. Because I heard you say that you say no sometimes. So
I do use me. I would love to talk about how I can best help you.
yes.
How I can best do. What I love supporting women. I love women.
Yes.
Pause, no, not in that way, but
Yeah.
I really admire women and I uplift women, and I feel like I'm a girl's girl in my head.
Yeah.
So I just will stand in the gap for my girls. So if you're like, girl, help me virtually, okay, I'll meet you where you at. I'll meet you,
Yeah.
do whatever you need to.
Mhm.
When you tell me what to do from there, I'm a sharpshooter, point
Mhm.
and shoot, and I got you.
Thank you again, and we will see you soon.
I have to finish my dinner because I have
All
to
right.
eat before 9 p.m.
Thank you so much for letting me interrupt your dinner with your daughter. I do really, really appreciate it, and tell your daughter that I said thank you very much as well.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. All right, I'm out.
All right, bye-bye. And that's a wrap. I would like to know what your thoughts and opinions were about this interview, about anything that Arminta Crosby had to say about running a business or fitness. I'd like to hear what you have to say about this video in the comments below. And if you wouldn't mind, I will see you on the next video. But if you would please give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button and the notifications button so that you can find out when I drop my next video. Have a great night. Love you.